What if you're not trying to make the right decision? What if you're trying to make a decision that you can't be blamed for? That's exactly what overthinking actually is. It's not intelligence, it's not caution, it's not being thorough. It's just fear wearing a lab coat. You get a simple text and your stomach drops, and instead of replying like a normal human being, you open up this mental courtroom and you start preparing for your defense. You run the simulations, you rehearse the conversations, you prepare for disasters that have 0% chance of actually happening, just so that you can feel ready for the fight that's not actually coming. And then you justify all of this by calling it being careful. Overthinking is just hiding from uncertainty. You're not solving anything. You're only delaying the moment where you have to be a real person making a real choice. And the loop is always the same. Something tiny happens, your brain panics and starts generating all the worst case scenarios. You get anxious. Then you try to think your way out of that anxiety, which simply creates more anxiety. So you're basically trying to scream at your own reflection to make it shut up. That doesn't work, but it keeps you busy for a little while. So we treat our thoughts like they're executives in a boardroom. We debate them, we negotiate with them, we try to convince them to calm down, but your thoughts are not executives. You have to think of them like they're tiny little toddlers screaming in a grocery store. You don't negotiate with a toddler, you ignore it until it's tired. You don't need a complex strategy to stop. You just need to set boundaries. Give yourself 5 minutes to panic. Run your simulations. Let the worst case scenarios actually play out. And then make a choice. Any choice. Because the wreckage of a bad decision is almost easier to clean up than the slow paralysis of making none at all. And most of the things that you overthink aren't even real problems. They're predicted problems. They're basically ghosts. You spend half your life trying to solve ghosts. Then the next time you start spiraling, ask yourself, is this really happening right now? Or am I just terrified that it might? If it's happening, well, deal with it. If it's not, stop feeding it. But you probably won't do that. Not at first. You'll keep analyzing. You'll keep planning. You'll keep building flawless strategies for imaginary scenarios because overthinking feels responsible. It feels safe. It feels like you're doing the work. But it's just fear wearing a suit and tie telling you that if you wait just a little longer, the risk will go away. It won't. And as long as you're overthinking, you don't actually have a chance to start living. And deep down, that's exactly why you do it. So, no hope, no fix, just logic and chaos.